Okay, hello guys. Welcome back to Youth Hub. This is our platform for us to share our experiences. This is our world. Okay, so today we are going to be discussing on why okay, why do we talk more to our friends about our problems and anything like we have more confidence in them than in our parents. We confide more in them than in our parents. Why do we do that?
There are a lot of reasons why youth of today communicate a lot with their peers than with their parents. Partly, sometimes it comes from the parent side, sometimes it's from the youth themselves. For example, some youth of today have parents that are very strict. Strict in the sense that even if they are in their halls watching TV whilst daddy is not around, immediately they hear the car horn, they are going to run to their rooms just because they know their dad is coming around. We have people like that. Also, there are also people whose parents, well, at a young age, they were trained the way our parents, most of us, our parents were trained when they were younger. It's different compared to how some of us are being trained right now by those same parents. Some parents have learned from those past experiences or events and are trying to make it easier with their own children. But others have been so what was the right word to use? They've been so that kind of spirit is so in them that they've decided to put it on their own children, probably because of how they have turned out to be. But what they also don't realize is that with them, their own situation different from their children right now. For example, the way their parents brought them up, it has made them to become people that are influential, people that are making it in life. But with their children, it might be different. Maybe their children would like to be taught or would like to be disciplined in a different manner that would actually make them who they are. But some parents want to impose on their children what they want, what they wanted their future to look like. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's actually a lot. But some youth today have their own problems because some youth actually have parents that have made it easy for them, simple for them. Like they're supposed to be able to go to their parents and discuss so many things with them, even things that they think it's more comfortable talking with their own parents, with their own friends about. But they decide to do otherwise. Meanwhile, so your parents have provided the platform for you to be free around them. Yes. So it goes both ways. Or what do you think? What do you also think about that?
Yeah, I think some of us we want independence. So by independence, we are like when we have problems or something, instead of going to our parents to talk about it with them, we are like nah. And at this adolescent stage, everybody wants to be to be on his own to show that yeah he or she is
It's now
yeah
accomplished
it's
on its
now
own.
accomplished on his own. Meanwhile, it's not
So
always
so.
the case. So let's say you have maybe normally what really challenges the boys is girlfriends. Right now, most of us, our parents don't agree for us to be in a relationship with anyone, and we know very well that okay, our parents will not agree with this. So because we want to do things on our own because of that independence issue, we will be talking to our friends, and then because it's a mutual something, it's something. It's not just one person who's
That
having that
everyone
feeling.
is going through.
Everybody's having that same kind of experience. So we'll be doing it secretly without involving our parents. It's not like what we are doing is bad or anything. Some people don't have bad intentions or anything. But then, like, because we don't involve our parents, there are certain mistakes that we probably should never make and we end up making them. And also, our friends are also in the same situation. It's like blind men following each other. So
Okay.
we nobody knows where he's going. Nobody knows exactly what he's doing. Nobody has experienced it, but we are all just doing it
I also
for
think
the
this
fun
is.
of it.
I also think that with some of, like I said, with some of our parents, is the way they grew up. Some of our parents, they grew up in strict homes where they didn't get to ask when their parents say yes, it's yes, and their parents say no, it's no. So because of that, that's how they've been trained. So when it's now their turn to also like help their children and discipline their children, they feel like that is the best thing to do. Even though they might know the real reason why they are saying yes to this or no to this, they don't tell their children the reason why. But some of us are also privileged to have the chance to ask our parents why and they'll actually tell us without blowing us off or without being so strict about it. There are certain things that parents must understand. And something like this. There are certain questions that youth of today would ask their parents that their parents should willingly give and answers to. For example, things about peer pressure or things about smoking, so many things. Our parents have been in our stage, they've been through it, they've been through life. So they should also know that we as youth also need things to improve on. We need things to be disciplined upon. Um, Sometimes our parents should take time out to talk to us about things that they went through or things they learned in their former life that have made them who they are,
And
so that we can also, be disciplined to it.
when they are most parents, when they are talking to their children, they don't try to relate to them on like
The
that
same
level.
level, yes.
Yeah, they, because they are their parents, they're like, don't do this, and then that's all.
Yes.
They expect the person to understand that, okay, don't do this and I won't do it. Nah, the curiosity level is very high.
Yes.
You want to know exactly what is in, where exactly what is in what your parents are saying you shouldn't do.
Yes.
Some people, they want to do it too. They
Yes.
think
Some people are
they've
so
already
curious.
made up their mind that, hey, this thing I'll do it. They'll probably just tell their parents, should I or should I not, just to see what they will see. And if their parents say no, he himself or she herself has already made up her mind that this is what I'm doing. So whether you say yes or no, they are doing it. So the best thing parents should do right now is that if you notice that your child wants to do something, instead of saying don't do it, actually guide him in the right ways that he can actually do that, so that he
Or
or
he
she
shouldn't
doesn't go
do it.
astray. Or sit down and really explain to him. Don't just give an order, because if you, right now everybody is saying whatever everybody wants to see, nobody is listening to anyone. So if you are supposed to tell me why I shouldn't do something, you should be able to sit me down and bring me, like, bring your understanding level to my understanding level, so that I will also get what you are saying, that okay, this and this and this is why I shouldn't do this, instead of yelling at your child. Because if you constantly yell at your child over and over again, he or she become rebellious. That one, that's how everything is now. That's why most kids are going astray right now. They are following their friends because their parents don't want to bring themselves lower or bring themselves down to that level of
They feel their
understanding with them.
parents do not understand them.
And it's actually very serious. This is actually one of the major reasons why, like, all of these problems have come up: smoking, drinking, womanizing, and all of these things. Because it's from, everything starts from home. And at this point, parents don't want to, yeah, most me, I see it as a problem mainly from the parent side. Because as a parent, you should be able to lower, like, you should be able to watch your child and then reduce your level to his or her level and vibe with him on that level, the way every,
But there
like the
should
way
be
they vibe.
respect.
Yeah, the
The
respect
respect
and
should be
everything
there.
is necessary. You can't disrespect your parents or disrespect people who are older than you. But then as a parent, you should also be able to, like, calm down. Don't just get angry. Like, most parents are always angry all the time. Especially sometimes the child hasn't even done anything. You just want to talk to their parents, and then
Sometimes
the
from their stress at work, they just bring it back home and they
Mhm.
release it all on their children. Meanwhile, it's not even your child's fault. So yeah. And also, one thing about youth is that we like to experience stuff. Like, we want to know what is going on. We want to know so many things. And that is one thing that is being hidden from us. So once we get the chance to do so, we just take it. We just grab that opportunity. Youth, we are so, this our stage is full of we just want to be adventurous. We want to know. That's one thing. We just want to know. So our parents have been at this stage. They should also know that my child might be going through this at this stage. So let me talk to him or her about this. Let me help and guide him or her. And as a parent, if you know very well in your heart that you have guided your child to grow up in this particular way, and you know that you have done your duty and have accomplished what you're supposed to do, you will feel satisfied in your heart. Even if your child does not go in that particular way, at least you will know that, oh, I have done this, I have done that, I have talked about this, I have done that. But if you sit back and you do nothing about it and your child goes wayward, then you should know that then you have something to be accountable for. That is why we as youth, we find it difficult to talk to our parents. Yes.
and I also feel like, um as as an individual, you should be able to tell your parents, like, you should be able to calmly tell them that they shouldn't be pressuring you with their dreams and their aspirations concerning your life, because it's your life. You should vibe with them on that level and tell them that you also have dreams of your own, because sometimes you know what you want, you know exactly what you want, and then your parents will be pushing, like, maybe their failed dreams or something that they didn't accomplish onto you. Meanwhile, that's not what you are meant to do. That's not what you want to do. That's not what is in your heart. That's not your desire. So you should be able to vibe with them and tell them that, okay, daddy and mommy, this and this and this and that. Yeah, this is what I want to do. And even with that, they will see that, okay, my son has an aim in life. He has something
Just
he
a
wants to do. He
dream.
has a dream. And then that can even build up a base establishment for you guys to be vibing. Eh,
And also, some parents like to compare a lot. They really, really like to compare. Like, especially when you have those fulfilled and accomplished people in your family who are also youth or who are also now growing, especially when they're in the same age as you, the same age group as you. That one is on a whole different level. Some parents really, really, really like to compare. That should really be avoided. We should know that this child is different from this child. We might have the same features as girls or the same features as boys, but we are different. Inside, we are different. Even on the outside, we do not look alike. Even if we look alike and we are twins, there are still qualities that I might have that this person might not have, or this person might have and this person might not have. So you see, that is also one thing we should learn.
So
Yes.
don't just get up and say, hey, see what Asimesi is doing. Asimesi is doing this, he's doing that. Look at he's coding, he's
Now he has
writing,
reached
he
somewhere
has
in
reached
life,
somewhere,
he's
and you
successful, and you are still sitting back. Let's try, and let's parents try and avoid all that. That is very, very necessary. And one thing I have also realized is that parents should avail themselves to their children. No matter how much how stressful your work is, no matter how tired you are, just find time out to talk to your children. Find time out to lead them. Find time out to discipline them so that they can honor you and even respect you. Because along with that comes a lot of blessings. Yeah.
okay. So at this point, we'd like you guys to comment your experiences with your parents, the things that you weren't feeling free to express with your parents
That you could confide in your own
in
peers
your own
about.
peer, something you've already shared,
Yeah.
not a secret that you don't want to share. And then also you can share this video to your parents so that they try and understand you a little bit better. So that they don't push like a lot of dreams and ambitions onto you which are not of your own.
Yeah, because in the end, sometimes when we end up, when our parents impose certain dreams on us that we literally have no passion for or no need of, when we end up going in that way, we get lost along the line. And maybe for someone out there, along that line you are going, your parents actually dies or you lose your parents. So who is going to guide you? Parents. This is very deep, but let's try our possible best. I'm not a parent, but parents, try your possible best to avail yourselves to your children so that you can hear stuff that they feel so uncomfortable sharing with. They can be able to share it with you, and you can even guide them along that path. If it's actually a general something that we know that, oh, this person is not going to go far with, then we can you can actually tell the negative effects and all that. Yes.
Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like and you subscribe and you share your comments. Turn on all your post notifications and make sure that you share this video to your parents so that they can understand you a little bit better. Thank you for watching
Thank
and
you for watching.
make sure you stay safe.